Please rise.
Almost there.
What took you guys so long?
Go ahead and have a seat, folks. Dearly beloved, this is happening. We have come here today to bear witness to and honor the amazing story of Allison Nicole Luff and Matthew Guy Magnuson, and join them together in the sacred bond of marriage, like for real. They've known it since the moment they met. But today is the day they're making it official. I couldn't be happier to welcome you all to my home, and I'm honored to have been asked by Matt and Allison to perform this ceremony. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Everybody ready? Let's do this. We will start with a reading by a friend of Matt whose name apparently is Tons.
Hi, Todd.
Let us vow to bear witness to the wholeness of life, realizing the completeness of each and everything. Embracing our differences, I shall know myself as you, and you as myself. May we serve each other for all our days, here, there, and everywhere. Let us vow to open ourselves to the abundance of life. Freely giving and receiving, I shall care for you, for the trees and stars, as treasures of my very own. May we be grateful for all our days, here, there, and everywhere. Let us vow to forgive all hurt, caused by ourselves and others, and to never condone hurtful ways. Being responsible for my actions, I shall free myself and you. Will you free me too? May we be kind for all our days, here, there, and everywhere. Let us vow to remember that all that appears will disappear. In the midst of uncertainty, I shall sow love. Here, now, I call to you. Let us together live the great peace that we are. May we give no fear for all our days, here, there, and everywhere.
You guys, it's just starting. So, I know you've all heard the story, or most of you have heard most of it. A strangely tangled series of seemingly random events led to the meeting of these two lovebirds. When we were planning the story, Ali said, tell Constantine jokes. But frankly, I couldn't come up with anything that adequately expresses the complete weirdness of what that rehearsal room was like. When Matt entered the room, everything seemed to click into place. His presence felt just right for everybody on that show, but most importantly, there was a beautifully instantaneous light that seemed to immerse these two when they first laid eyes on each other. Those of us who were lucky enough to be there saw it and felt it, this connection, this deep and profound connection between the two of them when Ali held Matt's face in her hands and she said, "It's you."
So weird.
It was super weird. It was super weird. But it was awesome. It was awesome. This synchronicity, boy, that's good. I'm glad there's a little bit of light back here. This convergence of seemingly random events, whether through fate or the hands of the gods or the lucky roll of the dice, has been a major theme of Matt and Allie's relationship ever since. If everything had gone according to plan, these two may have never met. But as it turned out, they did. And in meeting, they discovered the greatest loves of their lives. Was it coincidence or fate, destiny, or merely chance? Matt and Allison choose to believe that although the world is chaotic and random and full of uncertainty and darkness, there is a path of light that presents itself to those who listen. They choose to believe that in this little life there are no coincidences or chance meetings, only missed opportunities for those who do not listen. They choose to seize this once-in-a-lifetime chance that has been gifted to them by the universe. So embracing the opportunity presented by this synchronicity has led to the second theme of their relationship, synergy, the creation of a whole that is greater than the simple sum of its parts. When Matthew and Allison are together, they feel a greater presence created by the two of their higher selves coming together to create an unknown, unexplained entity, which they call their third. They tell me that their third can only be described as the communion of their two souls, felt by them in everything they do, but most especially when they make music together. Their music is the physical manifestation of the love that they experience through their third. These two made a vow almost about a year ago, in Big Sur, to always protect and cherish this third, which guides them through their highs and lows, their ups and downs, their shortcomings, and their successes. In their eyes, they've already made the sacred vow of holy matrimony. They've already committed themselves to each other and to their higher selves. It is for this reason that they choose today to share this vow and sign of commitment in front of you, their cherished family and their friends. They want you to share in this love that they feel for each other every day, and hopefully inspire more love to come into this world. Next, Allison's friend Gina is going to share a reading with us.
Hi.
It's dark up here. It's hard to see.
I have it memorized.
What is real? Asked the rabbit one day, when they were lying side by side near the nursery fender, before Nana came to tidy the room. Does it mean having things that buzz inside you and a stick-out handle? Real isn't how you were made, said the skin horse. It's a thing that happens to you. When a child loves you for a long, long time, not just to play with, but really loves you, then you become real. Does it hurt? Asked the rabbit. Sometimes, said the skin horse, for he was always truthful. When you are real, you don't mind being hurt. Does it happen all at once? Like being wound up, he asked, or bit by bit? It doesn't happen all at once, said the skin horse. You become. It takes a long time. That's why it doesn't happen often to people who break easily, or have sharp edges, or have to be carefully kept. Generally, by the time you are real, most of your hair has been loved off, and your eyes drop out, and you get all loose in the joints and very shabby. But these things don't matter at all, because once you are real, you can't be ugly, except to people who don't understand.
That's one of my favorite movies.
Mom.
It's the bigger one. Either just the small one. You're right. This is the part we didn't practice. We actually didn't practice any of this, but go ahead. Thanks, Archer. Matt?
It's the biggest piece of paper ever. No, I think I'm okay. Allison, strangest twist of fate brought us together, but the deep love that we have found is what bonds us. From the moment we sat down to play music together, I knew that we had a special bond that was unlike anything I had ever experienced, and that bond grows every day. You fill me with music, with light, and love. You make me want to be the best man I possibly can be. And together, we will never stop improving and moving towards our higher selves. So, today, in front of our beloved family and friends, some here with us, and some here only in spirit, I vow to make you the happiest woman alive, to honor you, to love you, to always support you, devote my entire soul to you, in this life and in all the lives to come. I love you.
Don't kiss me.
I'm not gonna do
Holy cow. Matthew, not a day goes by since I have met you that I haven't thought of you. I knew within 8 days of knowing you that you were my husband, and I mean, I really knew, because when I said, "Are you my husband?" after 8 days of knowing you, you didn't freak out. In fact, you just looked at me and you're like, "Yes, I think I am." You're my best friend. I can't imagine one lifetime will be long enough with you. But for this lifetime, I promise, and I vow to you, that I will always protect our third, our higher power that has gifted us our love. I will always support you. You make me want to be the best version of myself. You said that, but I have to say it too. And I will always, always do my best to be the best version of myself. I will always be mindful of you and our relationship, prioritizing it and you above all. I love you, Matthew. Let's say I do. Oh, I need the ring.
The rings, there's rings. So last year when Matthew and Allie exchanged vows in Big Sur, for rings they used pieces of twine that came from the cookie box, or that came from a package of cookies that they bought at their hotel for $7.99, which is pretty expensive for cookies, but pretty reasonable for wedding. Today they're going to trade these pieces of string for more lasting symbols of their bond, and repeat the promises that they gave to each other back in Big Sur. So, do you have Allie's ring? Okay. So, hold the string. Repeat after me. With this ring.
With this ring.
No, Matt.
Go ahead.
With this ring,
I promised to honor, protect, cherish, and love you
I promise to honor, protect, cherish, and love you
until the end of time.
until the end of time.
Today, with this new ring,
Today, with this new ring,
I vow to keep that promise
I vow to keep that promise
in front of our families and loved ones.
in front of our families and loved ones.
With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
Allison? With this ring,
With this ring,
I promised to honor, protect, cherish, and love you
I promise to honor, protect, cherish, and love you
until the end of time.
until the end of time.
Today, with this new ring,
Today, with this new ring,
I vow to keep that promise
I vow to keep that promise
in front of our families and loved ones.
in front of our families and loved ones.
With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
Matthew, do you take Allison as your wife?
I do.
Allison, do you take Matthew as your husband?
I do.
And now, by the power vested in me by God and by their third and by the state of California, I pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
stuff. Yeah. Let's party,
Let's
everyone.
do it.